Hi, I'm Casey Watson, the Chair of Physics and Astronomy at Millikan University, and I'd like to introduce the C2E concept to you. So the basic idea is we take in hydrogen gas and sequestered carbon dioxide pulled in from the atmosphere and feed those inputs into a microorganism called methanogens. Methanogens convert these inputs into methane gas. The methane can be combined with water if we add heat or a catalyst of some kind to produce the fuel ethanol, and some extra hydrogen gas which we can recycle back into the system and thereby reduce input costs. Once we have that step finished, we can take the two liquid components here, the water and the ethanol, move them over to a separate chamber, and then boil them at the boiling point of ethanol. That is lower than the boiling point of water, 78 degrees Celsius versus 100. So the water will stay liquid, the ethanol will form a vapor, and we can extract the pure ethanol. The two heat input costs for these phases of the project are given by this value. The input cost for the material of the hydrogen gas is given by this value. So if we use the rack rate for ethanol as of 2016, that turns out to be this value in green. And then if we combine these costs in red, we get this value. So our profit is this value here in blue. Now, converting that from a value per mole to a more reasonable value, or just more customary value per gallon, we get 60 cents per gallon. And so that's for about 40% of the price, the rack rate price of ethanol. So the beauty of this is that we are taking in sequestered carbon dioxide, so we're pulling carbon dioxide out of the atmosphere and using a microorganism, which is very common, to help us convert that sequestered CO2 into a usable fuel. And we can sell it at the same rate as ethanol is sold that's produced by more conventional means. So we have carbon neutral fuel at the same price. Now, taking this forward to a larger picture on an annual basis, then if we consider using the sequestered CO2 of a large project, such as the one that's underway through the Archer-Daniels-Midland or ADM Corporation, which is going to pull 10 to the 6 or a million tons of CO2 out of the atmosphere every year. If we only tapped into 0.1% of that total, and the rest was stored underground as they currently have planned, then out of that 0.1%, we could sell the ethanol we produced at a profit of $100,000 per year. So not only is this environmentally friendly, making clean fuels, it does so at an affordable rate, so selling them at the same price as ethanol produced by conventional means, and we help the environment. So hopefully this short overview has given you a good understanding of our C2E concept, so carbon to ethanol concept, and you will see fit to help fund us and help us move this project forward. Thank you.